G'day, welcome back to the channel. My name's Matt, but you'll know me as WFX Malice. Today we are not doing a tutorial, we are not looking at one of my designs. So what are we doing? Let's find out. Hey Google, tell them about today's video.
G'day, today we will be looking at how I got this stylish 3D printed body. Let's get started.
So today's video is a little bit of a special one for me. I finally hit my 100 subscriber milestone. Basically that allows me to get my own custom URL through YouTube. So now I'm youtube.com/WFXMalice rather than a bunch of random letters and numbers. Now, I want to take this time to say thank you to all my friends, family, and all the random YouTube viewers who've bothered to hit the subscribe button. It's really made all the hard work I've put in worth it. So thank you very much. You guys are awesome. Now, I did plan on doing something a little bit special for my 100 subscriber video. However, this has happened very quickly. So I'd already started pre-recording the print for this video 2 days ago when I was back at 50 subscribers. Now I'm at 180 something, and if I don't get this video out in a hurry, I'm going to hit 200 before it even drops. So on that note, let's have a look at what we're doing today. So I've got a couple of these Google Home mini speakers kicking around that just don't seem to get used very much these days, and I just wanted to give it a little bit of a facelift. I also had about 1/3 of a roll of that lime green PLA left over from the Bluetooth speaker I made a few videos ago. It's a little bit defective, it just seems to print really poor quality, so I wanted to burn through it or throw it in the bin, and I hate throwing things in the bin. So when I came across this design, I thought I have to do this. It's by a designer called Ray Design on Thingiverse. On My Mini Factory, he's Yeah Cohen, and on Instagram, he's Insta Yeah. I'll throw some links below in the description. Make sure you check out his pages. So this design's a really cool concept. The fact that it literally molds 2 interoperable Google brands into one, I thought was awesome. It's a massive model consisting of 14 individual components. Now, I wanted to print this at high resolution to get the best results, which dragged it out to a 60-hour print. Thankfully for me, I had 0 print failures. So we're just going to jump straight over to the 3D printer and see how this looks. Now that brings us to conclusion time. Now, I really like this design. The more I look at it, the more I like it. However, there's 2 things I really wish I could have changed in this before I printed it. I did contact the designer to see if I can get the original files off of him before I printed it. However, he couldn't get back to me in time, so I just had to press on. Now, first thing being the speaker size. Over the years, the manufacturer slightly changed the design in this, and therefore my speaker is slightly different size to the original one that was used in this design. Therefore, would have been good to get to those original designs to be able to have a look, check those measurements and scale it to suit. Second one being supports. Now, as you know, I try and avoid supports where I can. However, they've got their place. And for this design, you need supports. You can't just print horizontally out into thin air. It doesn't work. You need a base for that to sit on. So therefore, you're left with 2 options. Print this standing on its feet and have all the supports around the outside of the leg, which is going to leave a lot of cleanup. You've got to get all that smooth. So the best option is to flip this upside down and print with the supports on the inside. The problem being is this is the supports it prints. That added 24 hours to the print job. It turned a 27-hour print job into a 53-hour print job. So what would have been best is if you could have printed some triangles on the inside to create its own bridge, its own support. And therefore it wouldn't have mattered if you removed it or not. It probably would have only added an extra 3 to 6 hours rather than 24. And it would have saved a lot of PLA. So, would you have printed this standing upright or upside down? Or maybe you've got a different design you'd prefer, maybe something like an R2-D2. Let me know in the comments down below. As always, I hope you've got something out of this, and I hope I've given you something to think about in your next design. Hey Google, it's the end of the video.
If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.